Cheddar Gorgeous, Anaphylatic, Titty Bang, Licorice Black and Lily join me now. Wow.
Hello.
Hello. It's so good to see you. It really is. Now, this is so much more, isn't it, Cheddar, than just taking somebody and, you know, putting some drag on them. You know, it's much, much more than that, isn't it? It's life-changing.
Yeah, I think people think it's just about putting on a costume or putting on some makeup and having a bit of silly fun. And it is about those things, and you can't forget that. But it's about remembering that having those moments to really just be totally spectacular and have all eyes on you is actually very good for us. It's really good for helping build our confidence, for bringing us together and making us feel a little bit better about our lives. And we all need a little bit of that in our lives right now, don't we?
Oh, don't we ever.
We do.
Don't we ever. So, Anna, the whole thing is you go to a place, you descend.
We do.
On a town, in an unsuspecting town or city, and you basically just get volunteers and you've managed to find 3 people and you change their lives.
Yes, well, yes. So we get 3 people per episode and we find out about their stories and we really get to know them. And then we work with them to develop a drag persona which draws on themselves, really, so it brings a part of themselves out that maybe isn't usually on display.
Sure. And that's what we see that. It's actually very moving. You know, I found it very moving. I found when the people actually... Because you saw these people and a lot of them had issues, you know, they were upset or they felt bad about life, and they just blossom. And for you guys, that must be amazing for that to, you know, to change, to see that change.
I think it's just about giving people permission to express themselves and to explore themselves a bit more. And it's really surprising what it can do. And I think it shocked us all as well. And we've been doing drag for years.
Now, look, you're a girl.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
OK, but
I don't know, babe. Some days I don't feel like it.
We can be whatever you like. But that's interesting because I didn't realise that girls could... but why not? Of course they can. And that's what you've shown me in this series. Girls can do this. Of
Absolutely.
Course,
and I think, especially at this time, women need it more than ever because we're constantly being suppressed and constantly being told we need to look a certain way and act in a certain way and don't be too loud, you need to be skinnier. So drag just frees you of all of that, and that's what's really beautiful.
I mean, you can see that. I'm talking about really beautiful. Licorice, I love your look. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It really, really is. And very, very unique too.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that we all try and do is we all try and have our own styles and kind of bring our own different conversation to our drag. And that's something we try and do with the people that we meet as well, is find out a bit about them, where they're from, and try and represent that through the art of drag.
Yeah, no, very much so. And it works. It's like we were saying, you can see people just coming into their own. You look lovely sitting there.
Oh, thank you.
I love in the hat. You're kind of like a little pie.
Do you
like
think?
a gorgeous cream pie.
Well.
I think you look fantastic. And how have you enjoyed the whole experience?
Oh my God, I've loved it, Lorraine. I've had such a good time everywhere I've been. And getting to know all the people on the show, they're all so lovely, weren't they? Like, they're all such, like, kind, caring, like, generous, giving people.
Yeah.
And they deserve to have that little moment where it was all about them and they get everybody's eyes on them. And it was just
because you see that there's a performance at the end, which is lovely, and you see people. Like there was one little girl last night when I watched last night, who had gone right into her shell, and to see her blossoming like that was amazing. It really was.
Sometimes you have to shoot for the stars to get over a hill, and I think having that big full-on moment can just make everyday life a little bit easier sometimes.
Yeah,
you need those moments of being totally out there, and as Titi says, not living for anybody else, not worrying about whether you're pretty in a particular way or you're attractive to somebody in a particular way. Just having a moment that's completely about you, showing off and being out there. And then, you know, taking it all off and being able to have your everyday life.
And what I like as well is we're going to learn a lot about you guys as well and your stories.
Maybe a little, maybe not too much,
It's the world ready, it's the world ready. Now, you've all got fantastic drag names. And there is that thing where you're supposed to take the name of your first pet and your mum's maiden name, is that right?
Well,
apparently.
that's a rule.
That's a rule. Yeah, because if that was the case, I'd be Pinky McMacken or Pinky King, which isn't bad.
Quite good.
I like that.
Quite good, but you need to think of one for me, because
We were thinking this morning. We came up with. I don't know if it's as good as Pinky King.
Go on then.
We thought Morning Gloria.
Morning Gloria! That's brilliant! Oh, I love that. I should keep that. And when you do the celebrity version, obviously, because it's going to go.
For it.
I mean, absolutely. So this is just series 1, and as they say in America, we need to get season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because you're not going to run out of material. You know, there are people in the UK desperately needing your help.
There's so many more towns as well that we can go to.
Oh, yeah. There is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many.
Everybody's drag is different as well,
Yes.
so no matter what individual you work with, they're always going to bring something different out about themselves.
Well, it's a smashing show. Drag SOS. It's on Channel 4. It's on tonight at 10 o'clock. Not to be missed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.